Hi guys, this is Deepa. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video. So how are you all? I hope you all are doing great. If you're someone who loves watching makeup, fashion and beauty-related content, then you may check out my videos and also take a moment to subscribe to my channel and press the bell notification to get the future updates. So today I'm gonna make a proper tutorial on how to use a beauty blender. So before jumping in the video, let's just understand what is a beauty blender. A beauty blender is a sponge, but not like just a regular sponge, which helps to blend our liquid products like foundation, concealer, BB cream, CC cream, and to some extent to cream contour as well. And it helps us to blend that particular product perfectly for our skin to give our skin a smooth and poreless finish. So let's see what are the types and different sizes of beauty blender are available in the market. Let's start with a very common beauty blender, that is the teardrop beauty blender. Then the flat edge beauty blender, micro mini beauty blender, diamond beauty blender, silicone beauty blender, microfiber beauty blender, shape shade beauty blender, makeup wedges, and sculptor beauty blender. So the beauty blender I use is from Pack Cosmetics. It's the 3D beauty blender. It has two beauty blenders in it and it cost me 745 rupees. So the packaging is very cute, by the way. It has a pouch and that our beauty blender will be away from dust. And yeah, so it has two beauty blender. The first one is the common one, the teardrop beauty blender, and the second one is a flat edge beauty blender. So let's jump into that, how to use a beauty blender. So most of us use a dry beauty blender. That's not wrong, but there are certain disadvantages of using a dry beauty blender because it's a sponge and the characteristics of sponge is to absorb liquid. So as soon as we started using a dry beauty blender, so it will soak the maximum amount of the products we are using. So in that case, you'll be needing more product. But if you are using a damp beauty blender, which is recommended, I'll show you how. So in that case, that beauty blender is already absorbed quite a lot of water. So there is chances that it will absorb very less amount of the products you are going to apply, like foundation or concealer, whatever. So you will save more products and you will have a nice smooth finish. Okay, so time for demonstration. You can simply keep this under the running tap water and eventually you can see the size of the beauty blender is getting bigger, mostly double of the sizes. So you get to know that's the perfect time you can use the beauty blender. So here I have taken water in a bowl of water and I'll just put this dry beauty blender. And what you have to do is like, you have to push it, squeeze it, and again push it so that it absorbs the water, and you have to keep doing it 2-3 times. I think that's better now, right? Yeah. So keep squeezing it and let it absorb as much as water it can. So you may see the size is definitely getting bigger. Now you have to squeeze the excess water. So after squeezing the excess water, you can just take any dry towel or in that case tissue paper and you have to just press it. If any excess water, you're gonna face difficulty using and blending the product. Now it's dry and squeezy. Remember, you don't have to use a wet beauty blender, but you have to use a damp beauty blender. So this is the perfect size and perfect time to use the product. So now let's jump into the application. So I pulled my hair back and for foundation I'm using this foundation from Lakme 925. It's their Prime Plus Matte Perfect Cover. So it has a spatula. You can directly apply it to the face or you can just apply it to the back of your hand. You can take out some products in the back of your hand, then I'll show you. So I'm gonna take 1 and 2 rounds of spatula products, and then with the damn beauty blender I'm gonna dab it first on the back of my hand. So in that way my foundation get the first blending, and then I can directly apply on the right hand side of my face. I'll be applying using this one, and the left hand side I'll be applying directly. So we have to just press and dab it. So we never should drag the foundation or else it will not give that even finish.
Started with tapping the foundation into the skin. As you can see, I'm bouncing and tapping, but not dragging or gliding the foundation. So it's barely lifting my skin. Keep doing it. On the other hand, I have seen a lot of video where people are using makeup sponges and they considered it as a beauty blender and ended up not getting the proper finish. So guys, I always recommend to buy a proper beauty blender from any well-reputed brand rather than using just a normal sponge from local market. They may look the same but doesn't do the same job. So buy a proper beauty blender to get the desired finish. Anyway, keep bouncing it until it's totally blend to your skin, and eventually you definitely see the even and smooth finish. We should never forget our neck area as well.
So as you can see, my foundation is blended beautifully. Now I'm gonna apply concealer, and to blend the concealer I'm using the same beauty blender. And by the way, this concealer is from Maybelline New York.
So with the pointy area of the beauty blender, start blending the concealer into your skin in the same way.
This beauty blender can be used to apply the compact or loose powder. From the lower portion of this one, you can just easily apply your compact and set your base using a loose powder. But today, first of all, I'm going to use a contouring product. The contouring product is cream, so that's the reason I have to apply a cream product first. On top of that, I'll set my face. And I will be doing my contouring using the same beauty blender. This contour stick is from Nika and the shade number is 07.
Time for blending. Just rotate the opposite area of the pointy area of beauty blender. I mean the fresh side. Press it to get the desired size and start tapping, starting with the nose contouring.
Now I'll set my face, and today I'm using this powder from Lakme. It's the rose powder and it's a loose powder. So we just have this portion left clean, and almost the complete beauty blender we have different products, concealer, foundation and the contour. So this one is left for our powder product. I'm so sorry. So I'm just going to dip my beauty blender directly to the loose powder and start setting my face. There must be a confusion that using a damn beauty blender to a compact powder, which is basically dry, can give an even finish. Yes, it can. So I'm just pressing the talc all over my face, and you can see that it's disappearing and it's definitely giving the even finish. I tried it once and it worked, and after that, using a loose powder with a damn beauty blender is the best way. You can definitely use a brush. If you're traveling somewhere and you are not able to carry so many brushes for different products, then you can, in that case, you can definitely use this beauty blender to set your base as well. Now I'll go and do the rest of my makeup. I hope you just got a few knowledge about how to use a beauty blender. Rest, a practice and patience will make you perfect. Another important point is, like, after using a beauty blender, after every use of a beauty blender, you should always wash it. So you can use a liquid soap easily with room temperature water and just clean it. But if you have too much iron on your water, I'll recommend to use a drinking water rather than the tapping water. Please make sure you clean your beauty blender after every use, or else your beauty blender is gonna look like this. Yes guys, this is also from Pack Cosmetics. You guys can see the seal is still here, but I didn't know how to use this properly, and I used to clean it, but sometimes maybe after 2 or 3 uses and it started breaking apart from the middle, and again it has some black dots. These things will not be removed, guys. I have tried a lot, but yeah, once it started breaking apart, this is not gonna use. If I dump it in the water also, it may double the size, but it will not give the same finish which my the new beauty blender is giving. By the way, both of this beauty blender are from Pack Cosmetics, but the black one is definitely better than this pink one. So as you can see, the size is getting definitely bigger, but yeah, see, but not as bouncy as like the Pack one, because I have destroyed it. And from now onwards, I'm definitely gonna take proper care of beauty blender, because see, this is, both of them are from the same company, right? So if one size is getting this much and this one is only this, because I have destroyed this beauty blender and still I have some hardness. These things will not soak water and it's breaking. So you should always take proper care of your beauty blender. Doesn't matter how much you're tired. Remove your makeup and please take care of the beauty blender. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, then please give this video a thumbs up, and you can also share this with your friends. You can also follow me on Instagram. This is my Instagram ID and this is my Instagram page. So see you in my next video. Till that, take care.